Trey, you had a big crowd out here this weekend.
Mark, of course, Louisville and the NSRA Street Rod Nationals is always the high point of our AMSOIL Street Rod Road Tour season, but we do something special on Saturday. We started the Road Tour Reunion. It's an annual event at the Street Rod Nationals, and at noon on Saturday we all gather and we say, hey, how have you been? How'd the winter go? Folks that we'd met and had fun with on the road the previous year, and then we always take a big picture. We had 70 people come, most ever.
So I heard you had a big crowd.
We had a great crowd, and it's always fun to renew those friendships. You know, that's one thing about being on our AMSOIL road tours is the camaraderie. I mean, the cars are a common denominator for us, but it's the friendships, just like all of street rodding. It's the friendships that are developed over that week. As I jokingly like to say, at the end of the week, we're all singing Kumbaya and we're best friends forever.
Now tell me about what's coming up.
We leave today. We've got 25 cars set up, and we're going to the Salt. We're going to Bonneville for the beginning of Speed Weeks. And it's exciting. If you haven't been, it's one thing that's on every hot rodder's bucket list. The street rod guys, they like to go out there and watch fellows like George Poteet go fast. It's exciting. It's exciting.
How fast will some of your guys go?
Well, our guys are going to look. We're spectators. But there's the interesting thing about Bonneville is it's available to anybody in a lot of different classes. In other words, there's guys that are on literally mini bikes. They have classes and speed records that they're trying to attain, trying to achieve. Our friend George Poteet, who is a great friend of street rodding in general, George will get in his Ron Main and George Poteet Streamliner, and they're going to go 450, almost 500 miles an hour. And let me tell you, my friend, that's fast. And it's exciting to see it and stand on the Salt. It's such a mecca. You know, it's a place that people want to go. So we're excited about that. We got 25 cars going. It's a little bit of a hike. It's about 2,000 miles, and we've got 4 days to cover it. But we'll have fun. We stop at night and camp out and stop at different shops. It's a Speedway Motors tour, so we're going to stop at our friends at Speedway. See that wonderful Smith Museum of American Speed. It'll be fun. It'll be a good week. And then later on down the season, we're going to go to Kalamazoo, the Nats North. The NSRA Nats North is always a lot of fun. That's kind of the wrap-up event for those fellas up in the northern part of the United States. And the zoo, as we call it, is always a good time.
It is always a good time.
Yeah.
If you had something to tell folks that have never been to the Street Rod Nationals, a couple of lines, what would you tell them? I
would say get yourself a brand new pair of tennis shoes and spend all 4 days, because it takes all that. You're looking at 10,000 vehicles. I write a column every month for NSRA Street Scene magazine, and I wrote a column about the Nationals a few years ago, and I said, folks, there's 10,000 cars, and I did the math on this on my computer. I said, if you looked at every car over that 4-day period from 9 in the morning till 5 o'clock at night, you could spend 10 seconds on every car. Think about that, 10 seconds. So
that's a quick look.
Yeah. So there's a lot to see. Come here for the whole 4 days. It's fun.